So as you can see, for the 18th time,
Third,
18th, it's all the same. We're playing The Emperor's New Groove. Now, I was initially excited because I looked in the case and it actually had like all the actual voice actors from the movie. Turns out it's just for the FMVs, and in the game itself, as you'll later see here in a second, it's not John Goodman, it's not Ralph Macchio.
and it's not Disney Interactive. It's actually Argonaut Games.
Argonaut? What did they do?
Fuck if I know. Probably nothing after this travesty.
We would show you this stuff, but Disney will sue us.
Same joke over and over again.
That's not a joke, that's real. Disney will sue the pants off of us. Wait, why do you think that part's the joke?
If you want to see that joke, just go to any other Disney Interactive game that we have. Hercules!
It's not a joke, they will
Tarzan!
sue us. It's no
and
joke.
numerous others.
I mean, we don't make money off these things anyhow, but... Yeah, see, it's not David Spade.
Get away from this village,
pretty good impression.
It's not terrible.
So I can build
but this is definitely not John Goodman.
I can't show you.
Nah, it just sounds like they got somebody's dead and stuffed him full of marshmallows.
Not as bad as Mega Man.
We're back.
I can't see you rubbing your nipples. They can hear that
Wander
though.
around by my hut. I've placed rocks and pebbles to.
What the fuck was that?
So in this game, you're
And
supposed to
don't
do
take
the
the
opposite of
villagers'
whatever the
coins.
game tells you to do.
The villagers are my people.
Basically.
Those are my
Don't take their
coins.
limes either, I guess.
So you think that's a lime?
Slice a lime.
I think it's a jade headdress because, you know, they're Aztecs, Mayas, whatever.
Mexicans love limes.
They're not Mexicans yet. They're still South Americans. They won't be Mexicans till the Spanish show up and rip the shit out of them. So I never really actually played Spyro. I just played the various.
Spiro Agnew.
Yeah, I played Spiro Agnew.
The knockoff where you just play as Nixon
Oh.
VP. I mean, you still headbutt people and breathe fire. But, you know.
Yeah, I never actually played Spyro because I didn't have a PlayStation growing up. I got that much later in my life.
I thought you said you played Final Fantasy VII growing up.
Yeah, that was at my friend's place.
What? Did you just live at your friend's place? That game takes like 80 hours to complete.
Pretty much. It was either I'd go over and stay at his place or he'd bring it all over to my place.
That's better.
Every single time I ever played a game at a friend's house, it would be like fucking, I'd get to play the first 30 minutes of a game and then we'd have Hot Pockets or some shit and then we'd watch like Viva La Bam or something horrible.
Oh, I see. Well, you know how like when I come over to your place, I stay for like a week?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I was with all my friends growing up. Like I'd go over to their place for like the entire weekend.
Oh yeah, that's how it was for my friends too, but it wasn't. Weekends are fine. You're saying whole weeks.
Yeah, if I could.
Checkpoint.
Any friend would do that if they could. It's up to the fucking parents though.
Well, like if we got like a snow day, typically it wasn't just like one day. We'd get a few days off, so I'd just disappear at a friend's place.
Los Angeles gets no such thing.
You've never heard of the magical day thing that is a snow day.
Nope.
I
don't really care, honestly,
sorry
because
for
you always had to pay that back in full at the end of the semester.
The way that it worked for us is that we could miss a week. Is if we missed more than a week, then yes, we had to pay it back off at the end of the year. But
So you're telling me that the government just knew that Ohio was a lost cause?
If you want a state that doesn't give a fuck about like the kids' education, go to Hawaii. They have like furlough Fridays, so like every Friday of the month, the kids just don't have school. That blew my mind when I was stationed in Hawaii. Just like, why are all these kids just walking around on a fucking
Why
Friday?
do you think almost all the locals is just like, they're like black ghettos, just with Asians,
Oh yeah,
heavy set Asians,
Asians and like Samoans.
all intents and purposes Asian.
I like the music.
That's nice, dear.
Well, so often we're trying to criticize. Now I'm gonna like to think of something nice to say about a game.
Why do you like the music?
Because it's peppy.
So is Bubsy.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Like it sounds like they actually cared about this music.
How do you know that they didn't care about the Bubsy music?
Use red Koozie.
It's a fair point.
Assumptions make asses out of you and me.
That's not an assumption, it's an opinion. You're asking me to back it up with something more solid than that, and I don't know if I necessarily can.
Exactly, so it's an assumption.
That's not how
Checkpoint.
assumptions work.
Yes, it is. You have to assume that they didn't put any thought into it simply because you don't like it.
Oh, well, I assumed they didn't put much into it because they had platforms that were just great blocks.
Well, yeah, but that's not the music.
It's true.
So you're making an assumption. Assumptions make asses out of you and me.
You always take such a weird cadence with sometimes. Where do you stand on kids swearing?
I don't know. Same thing I felt about the Cuban Missile Crisis.
you couldn't care less?
Hmm?
You couldn't care less?
No, I think JFK should have done more.
JFK should do more about our kids swearing.
He's
damn
the
it.
goddamn president.
I
And
missed-
holy shit, you suck at platforming. JFK should do something about that, too.
I thought it would kind of, you know how some games will guide you a little bit and like you'll naturally go on to something?
No.
It didn't at all.
Welcome to 3D platforming in the fucking PlayStation 1 era.
Okay, so
You missed it and lost a bunch of lives, and I laughed.
I actually got a game over from trying to get to it.
Because you suck at platforming.
I'll try one more time.
You didn't even charge! You're supposed to
But
charge!
do I actually go fast?
Momentum!
Oh, hold on, let's see if I jump. See if I jump farther. Okay, so I don't reach the bottom of the hill.
How do you even know you're fucking jumping at the same place? Wow,
Okay.
momentum! Come on
I
there!
think you might be onto something. Okay.
That's like the most fucking basic concept of almost any platformer worth its weight in salt.
Shit, but how am I supposed to get back across?
Llama powers.
Llama powers.
See if momentum carries through screens.
Oops. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to make that one. That's sort of a stupid jump. Oh! You're lucky that the game just didn't instantly try and slide you off as soon as you hit the wall.
Right?
Wrong.
No. Sorry, that camera angle fucks me over.
You're not gonna go in the other hole first?
You think well... oh, right, I remember now. I'm supposed to get the continue. My womp. Oops.
Wow.
You know I suck. That's why I never want to play like these 3D platformers, because
Why do we fall, Master Wayne? So I could laugh at you. And tell you that you're a worthless piece of shit.
I don't think that's
Why do we fall, Master Wayne?
so you can make fun of me and call me a worthless piece of shit.
That's fucking right. I didn't serve in the fucking SAS just to see a man fall off a fucking platform on 1999 village. Now why do we fall, Master Wayne?
So we can teach ourselves to get back up. But that actually sounds like the kids.
Yeah, it sure fucking doesn't look like him. Oh.
That's
See
not
that-
their fault. They're just children. They'll get better one day.
What?
Oh, I thought you were talking about
The
how
models.
hideous, you were talking about how hideous the children
The
were.
great staring eyes.
The fuck is this thing?
We made that same comment last time. For some
But
reason,
they don't know that.
Now they do.
Way
For
to
some
ri-
reason, they use the exact same prop, but like in a one secret area. But like everything looks so naked and barren, and yet they never really decided to use that prop to litter the area. It's fucking weird.
It's just one little corner.
It's just
of the
one
map.
little corner of the map. There's just like this gramophone flower.
And the only reason it's there is to put a pot there.
Hooray! You get the coins in everybody's ear.
Why are all these games Eastern European to you?
What makes you think I said that?
The accent was kind of like Eastern European sounding. So it's. I'm assuming again, I guess.
Yep. You just went gigantic ass, Spurgle.
Just because I have one doesn't mean I am one.
Well, the way I look at it is if your ass is so ginormous, I might as well make an assumption that you are entirely an ass.
I'm just one giant ass.
With a face for an ass. And that your ass is your head. And
Yeah, my dad's Ben Affleck.
Yep.
I said it. I told it to save, but it didn't look like it saved.
Maybe it's just that quick.
It'd be by itself for like the PlayStation era.
PlayStation, huh?
PlayStation era.
Now I really know you never fucking owned one.
Is it not 2 words? Am I saying it wrong?
It'd be like if I own an N64 and I called it a Nintendo 64 every single time I referred to it.
I want my money back.